Eldrigu Namaskara. Hope all are safe and doing extremely well. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to discuss with you how it being a HSC professional in a smart city project. Yeah, I'm going to share my personal experience in this video. If any smart city project is there, okay, and where you are getting an opportunity to work as a HSC professional. So whether you join that or not, it means what will be the pros and cons of that particular project, and will it be useful for you. So this particular video will be totally based upon my personal experience in a smart city project. So without wasting any single second, let's start this amazing video for today. Alright guys, so first of all, let's start with a smart city. Actually, first of all, before entering to a specific field, we should know actually what is the meaning of a smart city. Okay, because if you are going to a you can call it process industry. Okay, then you will be understanding what is the process, what is the nature of process, actually what they are doing. So likewise, in this case, we should know first of all, primarily, what is the meaning of a smart city. So in simple words, smart city means integration or addition of some smart elements in an existing city. That is called smart city. For example, a normal city is there. You want to convert that in a smart city. So you will be adding some sort of elements inside that. Okay, now these elements, what will be these elements, that I will tell you in the upcoming slides. Because these are the elements that you are going to learn in a smart city project, apart from safety. Okay, so that is the definition of a typical definition of a smart city project. Now, as per my opinion, smart city projects are geographically challenging. What is that? Geographically challenging. Keep it in mind, this particular word, geographically challenging, because the type of challenges, the type of problems that you will be facing in these smart city projects will be totally depend upon the geographic location of these projects. For example, a smart city projects involve a city of North India, of East India, West India, Southern India. Okay, so you can call it geographical conditions will be different in 4 locations, and the challenges will be different in these 4 locations. So the nature of problems, the nature of issues that you will be facing in these sort of smart city projects will be totally dependent upon your geographic location. Alright, now you understand what is the meaning of actually a smart city. Now let's go to the second slide and understand what is the actually roles and responsibilities, because here generally everywhere the roles and responsibility of HSC professionals are gonna be same, but by explaining these points, I will be telling you the challenges also by the use of these points also. Okay, alright, so let's discuss these particular roles and responsibilities. So first is your ensure work permits have taken prior to work. These all roles and responsibility you are aware, I know that. TBT, site compliance, inspection, maintain HSC documentation, HSC trainings. Alright, you know all these things. Now, with regards to that, which type of special or specific problems that you can face in a smart city project, now I will explain you by the use of these points. Alright, ensure work permits have taken prior to the work. Now see guys, under a smart city project, there are various locations which is being chosen by the government or by any sort of person, okay, who is having overall control on this particular project. They will choose, and we need to go, now depend upon our company, what actually their work involves in that smart city project. We need to go into these locations. Sometimes there may be 100 locations, sometimes there may be 50 locations. In our case, there was around 400 plus locations. So you can understand actually how much far you need to travel for these particular projects. You need to go one location, ensure that if work is going on, permit is open. After that, you need to go another location. Now, from one location to another location, it may be a very huge distance, sometimes 8 kilometers, sometimes 9 kilometers. So you need to full day travel, you need to check out documentation. After that, also you need to spend some sort of time with your system also, because ultimately you need to put all the data into your system. Alright, so first challenge is that work permit compliance. You need to ensure workplace is there, because sometimes it's a very challenging task. Sometimes the vendors that we have ensured, we have taken for this particular project under our company, they are not giving preference. But it is not common everywhere. As I told you initially, geographically challenging, some places only. Second point, TBT is given prior to the work. Sometimes when you need to go to that much ultimate locations, okay, it is not possible to provide TBT in all the locations. So at that time, it is very challenging to convince your supervisors, to convince the location, to convince the vendors to provide TBT, because sometimes they even don't know what is the meaning of TBT. Okay, every time you will not get professional company, that is the problem. Third point is that ensure site locations complies as per the standards. Every site will be different from each other. Every location, wherever you are going, every location will be different from each other, and how you will comply. Whatever the HSC standards are there, how you will ensure that whatever the HSC standards your company have, your site will comply with these standards. That is also one of the challenge. Inspection of the site location, one of the tough tasks. But in the smart city project, what I have observed is companies providing vehicle services to their employees, because ultimately they need to travel to multiple locations. So that is not a problem. But yeah, if you fear from travel, if you don't like the traveling, then there's going to be a problem for you. Next point, maintain HSE documentation. Wherever work is going on, you need to have the documentation of TBD, work permits, inspection checklist. You need to have the documentation of all the electrical equipments and everything documentation you need to have of all the location wherever the work is going to be scheduled. Organize HSE trainings for those workers and supervisors. One of the problems that I have faced. How you can convince, how you will take all the supervisors to one location for the training purpose. Because generally the smart city project, they will start at morning 9, 8, this time only, because they are the vendors now. And our job starts from 10, 11. So how will you take them? Because during the work they cannot come to you for the trainings. And it is sometimes also not possible when at a time 10 locations are working. You need to go at 10 locations and provide trainings to every supervisor, those who are working. Okay, so these are some issues that you can control or you can solve by your own. So these are the issues that I have faced during my smart city project. All right. Let's go to the learning opportunities. Actually, what are the things that you can learn from the smart city project? If any problems are there, if any hurdles are there, then there will be more learning opportunities in a smart city project. So there are some opportunities, guys, that you can learn from smart city project. First is your ATCS system, automatic traffic control system. Okay. Second is your city surveillance system. It means the installation of cameras, those who will be monitoring the city 24/7. After that, fire protection system, where not in city but in the central command control center. Yeah, because if a smart city is there, there will be one command center will be there, no, from where you will be monitoring whole city. So here, fire protection system involvement will be there. After that, smart parking system in the city, solid waste management, variable message display, and speed detection systems. So apart from your HSE, apart from the challenges in the HSE, these will be the things that you will be learning in a smart city project. See, these things will not always be present in a smart city project. Sometimes they will be there, sometimes more than that, sometimes less than that. But these are the common elements that will be present in most of the smart cities. Alright. Yeah. Now, last but not the least, should you join a smart city project as an HSE professional? See guys, as per my opinion, you should join. Because generally the smart city projects are very complex and they are very mega projects. And you will be having a lot of learning opportunities over there. And whatever the experience that you will be getting, it will be more beneficial in comparison of experience which you will be getting from a normal construction site. Yeah. Okay, because generally the smart city projects are government-based projects. So you can learn a lot of things from there, as well as whatever the topics that you have gone through the NIPOSH, like violence at work, lone walking, you will be seeing practically these topics. That's my personal experience, especially these two topics, violence at work and lone walking. You will be seeing practically in your workplace. So guys, this was the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got something understanding about smart city projects, what is a smart city and what you can learn. I hope this particular video was useful for you. If you like this video, press the like button and do not forget to subscribe to EHS Academy, because these type of informative videos you will be getting in the near future. So I will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care guys. Bye bye.